First of all, thank you, Husky Marching Band and Spirit. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Thank you all for being here today to officially recognize and celebrate the start of the TUI era for Husky volleyball. Before I introduce Leslie, I want to take a moment to first thank our Deputy Athletic Director, Erin O'Connell. I don't know where she's hiding. Thank you, Erin, for your leadership and support during the search process. I also want to thank all of our former players and alums who have been obviously, contributed so much to this program, but have been so engaged and supportive through the process as well. As you can imagine, this was a very competitive search. This position was sought after very highly, and I think that speaks volumes and is really a credit to every woman and every person that has contributed so significantly to this special program, including this woman right here to my left. Ultimately, Leslie won this job for her passion and for her knowledge of the sport and the game, for her high standards and her desire to be the best at everything that she does, for her love and commitment to developing the women in this program, both on and off the court, for her vision and her plan for championship volleyball here on Montlake, and for her love and her passion for the UW, this place, all the people associated with it, and our potential. I have absolutely no doubt that Leslie is going to bring her very best every day to Husky volleyball, and the best is what Husky volleyball deserves. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming Leslie Gabriel as our head volleyball coach here at the University of Washington.
I just want to say, I know the band has left, but that's something that I love the most, is hearing that band play. It gets me super fired up, and I wish Jim Portugal was here, because I always hear him say, "We love the band," and so I love the band. I also love the Husky family. As I look out there right now, it just brings me a lot of joy. And I just want to thank you for coming out today and making this day a memorable one. If you would have told me 28 years ago that I would have spent 26 of the next 28 years of my life on the sidelines of Husky volleyball, I would not have believed you. But as many of you guys know in this room, this is a very special place, like Jen said. And it's special because of the people that are here. The athletes, my players, the administrators, the employees of UW, the donors, and just the Husky family and the Seattle community. Your care and devotion to Husky volleyball and to the athletic programs here is second to none. And so I just want to thank you guys again for coming today. I have a list of thank yous that I'd like to get through before I talk about the volleyball program. I first want to thank President Kause, Jen Cohen, and Erin O'Connell. Thank you for believing in and trusting me to lead this program here at the University of Washington. It's been a dream of mine to be the head coach here, and I'm beyond excited to lead the women in this program. Next, I'd like to thank my family, Anthony, Dalen, Miles, and Linnea. Thank you for allowing me to do what I love. Shoot, I'm going to start crying. As everyone knows, behind every coach is a great spouse, and that is what Anthony is to me. And I thank you for everything. To my children, thank you for being on this journey with me. You guys truly are my treasures. I love you very much. To my parents, Manu and Tina, and my siblings and their families, Marcus, Zach, Matt, and Ashley. Thank you for your unconditional love and support throughout my whole entire life, and for me and my family. Now I'm going to talk about some coaches that have impacted my life up until now, and I have to start back to when I first started. Former Husky and head coach Debbie Busey and Rainani Reinhart. Debbie and Rainani were my club coaches when I played at Seattle Juniors. I want to thank those two ladies for taking a chance on me back when I was in 9th grade. I was not a good volleyball player back then. At the tryouts during the hitting lines, I hit everything but the floor. But fortunately for them, they saw something they wanted to invest in. And they helped me improve my game and grew a love and a passion for this sport. And so I'm forever grateful for those two. Next, my college coach, Bill Neville, for recruiting me and helping me reach my dreams in volleyball here at the University of Washington and letting me get a degree from one of the top institutions in the country. To Jim McLaughlin, one of the greatest coaches and teachers in the game of volleyball. I want to thank him for believing in me and giving me my first opportunity to coach, and for his continued mentorship and care for me in the development as a coach and a person. To Keegan Cook, thank you for challenging me and giving me space to grow. I want to thank you as an alum, I want to thank you for all your efforts in maintaining the success of Husky volleyball during your time here. And my former teammates, alumni, the Seattle community, and all the loyal Husky fans, thank you for all your support over the years, and especially the last month. Now, what is special about UW? There's so many things that make UW special. The UW offers, I believe, its staff and its student athletes the total package. It's one of the top academic institutions in the country. UW provides an opportunity for its student athletes to compete and win championships. It's located in one of the most beautiful and dynamic cities in the world. And we have one of the most passionate and loyal fan bases that supports us in one of the best places to watch volleyball in the country. And lastly, playing in the Pac-12 conference. It's one of the premier volleyball conferences in the country. And so those are just many things that make this place special. And now UW volleyball. The UW volleyball program has and always will be about the players. We will continue to strive to win national and Pac-12 championships, and we will graduate every player with a degree from the University of Washington. While pursuing those goals, we as a staff are developing the young women to achieve excellence in all that they do. I want these women to be the best people, the best volleyball players, and the best students. Sorry, not in those order, but students, number one. Then volleyball players and people. But to do that, it takes a daily commitment to hard work. Are we giving everything we have in all that we do? Are we making improvements to our game? Can we get a little better each day? That's all I'm going to ask these women to do. Are we doing the little things we need to do before, during, and after practice? Are we competing to win? Do we play with an attitude to win each point in drill? And then lastly, teamwork. Everything we do is to help our team and our teammates. No one is bigger than the W. I'll tell you this, the players here at Washington, they want to be great. And as I told them in our last team meeting last week, becoming great is a choice. And so each day we are learning how to make those great choices. So I just want to say thank you again to each and one of you for coming out here today.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi.
Jen talked about your vision, your plan, maybe to win a national championship. You've obviously been a part of a coaching of a national championship. What is kind of your vision and your plan to maybe get back there?
You know, it takes a whole heck of a lot of hard work to win a national championship. And my plan, we're just going to take this one day at a time. You know, I'm all about improvement. Can we get a little bit better each day? And that's all I'm going to ask these girls. We're going to study this game. We're going to have standards. You know, maybe the championship standards here, we're here. And I'm just going to say, can we just get a little bit better? Can we get 1% better? And I think if we just approach each day like that and get a little bit better, before you know it, we're in the mix. And so that's kind of my plan is we're going to just take it one day at a time, and we're going to get a little bit better each day.
How will you be different than Jim and Keegan? I know you learned a lot from them, but what will you do that's different from what they did?
You know, that's a great question. That is a great question. You know, I'm trying to think. I'm all about these players and helping them become the best that they can be, you know, and so I don't know what I'll be different of than them, but I know what I am. And I'm going to give these girls everything that I have each day to help them become the best that they can be.
The last question, you lost obviously a really great senior class, as you well know.
Yeah.
How do you replace them, and how do you go forward from this?
You know, I'm going to miss the senior class. They brought it every single day, and they laid some really great foundations in this program. But I'm also really excited for the future and the women that we have on our team right now. I'm excited to see the growth. I think every time you have a new year, it's a new team and everyone has new roles. So I'm really excited to see how these women take on these new roles that they have in front of them. And as a coach, I want to give them the tools to help them be able to lead this team and to become better players.
Thank you.
Leslie, after all the time as a player and coach here, what has it sunk into you yet that this is your new job?
You know, I don't know if it has. I remember the day that Jen called me and she offered me the job, and I was like, woohoo, yes. And then all of a sudden my brain went, checklist, 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 you know, this is what you have to do. And I feel like I've just been on the run. But I'm really excited to be here and as a head coach.
Anything else for Scott?
I always think a team takes on the personality of their coach. I know how competitive you are. You seem real nice right now. Just tell me for you, like that burning intensity and how just your personality and how it's going to be on the program.
Yeah, I'm all about hard work and giving everything that you can. And that's something that I'm going to demand and ask of these players. Can we give it all? And then compete. Let's go out and win. You know, and maybe we won't win, but if we give it everything that we have, then we know that that's all that we could do, you know? And so I'm going to coach with that intensity, and I'm going to demand that from them, is that we just go hard all the time and compete.
Do you have any idea on your coaching staff, the process?
You know, that process is really important to me, that I get the right staff here, and so I'm making sure that I'm being really diligent about that.
All right.
Thank you. You want Marcus' staff?